Okay, so I was running around trying to find surface lava in the desert, so I don't have to go underground to get a nether portal set up, and I found a plains temple instead. So let's go down and see what we can find down here. Da-da-dee. Gold, 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 and gold. It's basically a lot of gold. Yep, a lot of gold. Okay, welcome back. I don't know how much of that I'm going to cut out, so I'll just reiterate what has been going on recently. So I got this portal, and while I was wandering around trying to get this portal, I found a temple over there that had a lot of gold in it. A lot of gold. Let's just say that it had a lot of gold in it. So, yeah, it had a lot of gold. So, I'm just walling this off so that if it is nighttime... Actually, I should probably put the door on the other side, so that if it is nighttime, when I come back through this portal, it will not be overly dangerous for me. Let's get a door going here. Although, we are in hard mode here, so I should probably go ahead and do that too. Okay, so... Oh, what do we need? What do we have? I'm going to go ahead and keep that on the bar. Just in case I get into a fiery problem, I can eat it quickly. Top up the hunger and saturation bars. I've got my infinity bow out, ready for use. Got water bottles ready to go so I can start brewing quickly. And glistering melons. Yeah, basically I dumped all of the rest of the gold I had into the melons. So, let us go into the nether. Yep. Ooh. That, 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 that. Okay, flowing lava. Those look like they have stopped flowing. Okay, that one flowed right up next to the portal. Check coords. Okay. We have dark glowstone over there. Oh, there's a temple right there. I can kind of see it way out at the edge of my peripheral vision. You guys can probably see it way on the far corner of the screen. And there's some flowing lava. Good reminder there, check behind me. This area is newly generated, so there will be flowing lava around the place. That is to say, lava that is not just like flowing lava, but is actually moving flowing lava. Okay, well, let's see if there's another temple over... Well, no. Oh, let's see. Let's see if I can remember how this works. Oh! Yeah. Let's go ahead and wall this off. So it can't bother me. Looks like it's going that way, though. Good. So there is a pattern. In case any of you didn't know, there's a pattern to how fortresses spawn in the Nether. If you know where one fortress is, it makes it easier to predict where others will appear. Can't remember the exact way it works. I think that they appear in... It's not exactly a grid. It's sort of files along, I think, the x-axis. So what is that? If you found a fortress, there will be another fortress directly to the east and to the west of it. I don't think they form into nice, into nice lines like that, north and south. I may be getting those axes reversed. But that does mean if you're walking straight east, or north if I'm remembering it backwards, and it's been ages and you haven't found one, try walking along a diagonal. Will be more likely to find one, because you could actually just be passing right between all of them, just out of render distance. And where do I want to go down? Over here, I guess. This one looks like it's going to be a pain to get to. Well, I am out of cobble already. Luckily, ghasts have not been a major concern for me so far. Yeah, there's the fortress. Basically what it means, though, is that since I can see a fortress there, if I just start walking in that direction, I'm not going to stumble into another fortress immediately. And since this is the y-axis here, excuse me, the z-axis, there's no guarantee I'll find another one in that direction. There'll be one due east from the fortress, but not necessarily due north. Again, unless I'm remembering those backwards. And I am dyslexic, so that is very likely. And I have stranded myself up here now. I don't have enough blocks to complete that maneuver. And I am not building with wood. Okay, well, let's get more blocks. And I wouldn't do this in multiplayer for fear of glitching off and falling into the lava, but since this is single player, bridging like that is okay. Or at least should be. Hey, look! A welcoming committee. Oh, okay, this thing is not entirely over the lava. That's good. Looks like I can get down here. I don't mind hearing pigmen die as long as they don't think I did it. Okay, I was saying, those can't possibly be different fortresses, can they? But I don't think they are. I think it's just one big, really, really big fortress. Well, there's some more gold. Okay, and let's head on up. Oh, actually, I want to be collecting this because this has a higher blast resistance than the nether wart. And if I do get into a problem with the ghast, I want to be able to wall off with something it can't break. Which cannot be said for netherrack. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, I'm pretty sure I was remembering those axes backwards. Because I remember seeing in Admits program that you can use to sort of preview the biome maps for where for worlds before you generate them. It's often used for like finding good seeds for UHC, but it can show you where nether fortresses are, or at least where they correspond to in the overworld. And you can see the grid in that very clearly, but I think that the solid lines run up and down on that map, which would mean north to south, which would mean Z-axis. Okay, either way though, I am in the fortress now. Go ahead and mark that. And let's start exploring. Okay, so goal number 1 accomplished here. We have nether wart. And of course there's more gold. I don't know what to drop off at this point. Let's just do this way. There we go. So now I need even more inventory space. Just throw out that. Can't wait to try to get blaze rods in my inventory. Come on, just trying to glitch the edge of the hitbox. Ah. Okay. Did it drop a blaze rod? No. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm placing blocks all over the place here at random. Okay. Mark that. Mark that. Mark that. Just mark all the things. Well, I am finding all the gold here. I don't think I need a jukebox anymore. You know what? Probably should just have all of these in ingot form. I'll pick the jukebox back up. Haven't found any wither skeletons yet. Well, I just heard a skeleton. Ooh, come on. Oh, wow. Well, more gold. Okay, I can hear those skeletons very close. And in fact, right there. gold in all the chests. In case you haven't been able to tell, I have a system I use when I'm in these things. So there's an intersection, the way back towards where I come from, just stick a torch there. So that there or right there, either one, means that this is the way back. If it was over here, then that would be the way back. But it's not, so I won't put a torch there. Okay, so there's a wither skeleton. So this is a fairly large temple. Can't remember if there were any forks up here. I don't believe so. I don't really need to find a blaze spawner, though I guess actually since I need lots of blaze rods that would be helpful. But just blaze. Ooh. Didn't realize that was an intersection fast enough. Okay, mark the way back. Just harvesting the ceiling for the blocks. Let me guess. Shiny yellow stuff? Yep. Not ingots though, which is what I was actually meaning when I said that. So I was wrong. Okay, let's head back. This is weird. Oh, that's right. Haven't gone this way yet. Okay. Let's go this way first. So this has been an almost annoyingly barren fortress. Oh, well. Found a spawner. Let's go the other way first. Nope. Well, there's another one, so I guess. Let's head down this way. And fire resistance. Ta-da! Okay, so 2 blaze rods. That's enough for potions. Oh, come on. My region's gonna run out before these guys spawn anymore. Come on. Oh, there goes the regen. Now I just have fire resistance, so they can melee me now. Their ranged attack is useless, as long as that fire resistance lasts for another 4.5 minutes. Three blaze rods. Okay, and let's go ahead and... Oh. That's dumb. I forgot. I absentmindedly used up all of my cobble earlier, so I don't actually have the ability to make potions. Because you need cobble for the brewing stand. This game, fire resistance lasts for another 3.5 minutes. Just stay here that long, see how many of these I can get. Yeah, it's 2, so that gives me 8 blaze excuse me, 8 blaze powder. I just need a few more, really. As long as I have 12 blaze powder, that's plenty. Okay, so really I just need 2 more. 1 for the powder, 1 for the brewing stand. And my resistance will easily last that long. Although, I've got to say, these guys have not actually set me on fire yet. So they did just damage me. That was from melee, though. I'm a little bit disappointed. I chugged the apple to get the fire resistance, and then they don't actually set me on fire. Probably should back off so they can't melee me when they spawn. Ah! There we go! On fire, finally. So I got some use out of that. And none of them dropped a blaze rod. Okay, and there's blaze rods. That's enough. I'll probably get an extra 1 or 2 just in case, as long as my fire resistance is lasting here. Interesting point there. There's a bit of a debate over this, apparently. You notice the technique I'm using. It didn't work a few times when I tried to use it because I wasn't being very accurate. But when there's multiple blaze and I'm rushing in, I'll spin my camera back and forth and try to hit both of them in succession. In Minecraft, as in many other games, as soon as you take damage, you become invulnerable for a moment. And I'm out of here now. And mobs. Oh, look what I found. Now that I don't want them. Mobs become invulnerable. They flash red. So they melee attack. So when you hit a mob and they turn red, they're invulnerable as long as they're still red. Chicken. So if you focus, the way some people advise whenever you're in a PvP or PvE situation is you just pick one target and focus them. Direct all your energy at a single target. The trick is that if there's 20 people coming at you, theoretically, you can land 20 hits almost immediately. You can't actually do that unless you have like a hacking client. But with 2 blaze, if you just switch back and forth, you can deal damage twice as fast as if you attack them one at a time and don't switch until one of them dies. Maybe quiet here so I can see if I'm gonna get shot at here. Don't know where that blaze is, but they don't look like they're a threat to me. And in fact, that's one of the problems with hacking clients. Kill auras, as they're sometimes called, or other things. Force fields is another word for it. That is, there's some cheating clients that you sometimes see on PvP servers that will register hits against every target within range every game tick. Oh, that's way too low. There we go. And of course another one spawns immediately. I'm just gonna go for it. This isn't very smart. It's okay, as long as I keep mining down, they shouldn't be able to hit me. Unless they're really close. I'm surprised this guy isn't shooting at me yet. There we go. But yeah, so technically, if you're doing that... didn't go down as far as I thought he would. Technically, there's no advantage in numbers in Minecraft. Hello? Excuse me. Because if you have one person with a hacked client fighting 20 people, technically the person, the single person can deal damage 20 times as fast. Because they can hit all of the other targets. So technically they're at no advantage. Or, excuse me, no disadvantage for their numbers. And I'm just gonna run for it. But you can't actually do that. A human can't actually do that. It's just not possible. But with two people going after you, yeah, sure, easily. You can switch back and forth between the two targets and basically deal damage a lot faster than if you focused on a single target. There's still arguments in favor of focusing, so you kind of have to take it as a situational thing, but to people who say, yeah, always focus on a single target till they're dead, I say no. That's not necessarily always the best way to go. You can often take down, say, a pair of blaze a lot faster just by switching back and forth between them. Okay, so I'm back in the overworld now. I got my blaze powder, or my blaze rods from which I will make my blaze powder. I have everything I need to enchant, or not enchant, to have a brewing setup. Probably just strip the walls of this house for the cobble to do that. And I will see the rest of you next time.